Hello? Hello? Is it capturing just fine? I hope so. Okay. Looks good, looks good. Hello, Hex. Hello, Thulazor. Hello, Rudy. Hello, Clinker upstairs. Hello, Mystic Matt. Hello, Scraps. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, hold on. I'm very tall at the moment because I was, wiggling around. Very much so wiggling around. I'm standing at my standing desk again. Get some blood flowing to my brain for once, because all I do is lay down and sit all the time. So, you're gonna see me a little more animate. We're gonna be doing a little bit of just chatting before we start Star Sector. It's been a little while since we played Star Sector, so I'm looking forward to it. Enjoy a little good wiggle now and then. Yeah. I'm very wiggly. I'm very wiggly. I'm still bitrate. Bitrate okay? It looks like the bitrate is fluctuating a little bit. I don't know what's causing it. Are we okay? Did we cut out? Okay, it looks like it's stabilizing. It was just a little hiccup. Just a little hiccup, it looks like. There are a few hiccups? Okay. Should I tell people to refresh, or is it fine? Are we still okay on YouTube? Let me see. Let me type a little message. Are you still okay on YouTube? Little bitrate hiccup. Just very brief. Oh, there it goes again. Bitrate is doing the funny thing again. I see. YouTube is fine? Okay. I see you fine? Alright. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Can we hear anything from Kick? Oh yeah, Rudy's on Kick. Hello, Rudy. Thanks so much for tuning in on Kick. Alright, we're live on Twitch, we're live on Kick, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitter. With a little bit of bitrate buffering from time to time. I hope that's okay. I hope we're doing okay. Hopefully things settle down soon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Star Sector, guys, and I'll be honest with you, I've got almost no plan. I just want to play the game. I just want to play. I like to do my gimmicks, though. Maybe we can try to think of one before we play, though. I always do like a low-tech pirate run or a low-tech Luddic path run, or maybe a church church person. What do you guys want to see? I don't know. I feel like if I do high tech, I won't vibe with it, right? Should we try to be like a lawful space trucker? Should we try to do that? What if we did a lawful space trucker run? And we try to build a giant, like, trucking fleet. Do you guys want to be space truckers in Star Sector? Garbage fleets every time? Yeah. Garbage fleet every single time. What if we were some sort of arms dealer, okay? What if we were an arms dealer? What then? I mean, when it comes to smuggling, you kind of just take anything, you know what I mean? Kind of opportunistic. I don't mind making friends with the path and dealing them stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't help it. I think, though, every time I've done missile truckers, you deliver cargo to planets and missiles to pirates. That sounds fun. That's fun. I think one of the best things you could do is be friendly with the Luddic Path and the pirates, and then you're just able to trade anywhere. You can just trade anywhere. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Because it's like, it depends on what you want to do. It's a sandbox game after all. I don't know. I've never really vibed with wiping out entire factions unless they've really pissed me off in that playthrough. I've always been like, okay, let's, like, having conflict is important. Just getting rid of an entire faction doesn't make a whole lot of sense, you know what I mean? Disagree. Try to take commission, saturation apart all other planets. Oh no. All right, we'll also be playing the game unmodded, by the way. I just want to return to basics. I just want to get in the game. I just want to get in the game. All right, so we will be playing Star Sector unmodded this time around. And maybe later on, once we figure out more of what we want to do, I will build together a mod pack and we will play that way. Uwaki VT, thanks so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. No, this specifically the path. I don't know. I kind of like Pather ships. I like their doctrine. I like safety overrides builds. They're so much fun. I love, dude. Remember I had all these issues with the AI, all these issues with the AI with Star Sector, and then once I switched everyone to aggressive, I no longer had any problems. Once I switched everyone to aggressive, there was no more problems with the AI not listening to what I want to do. No, I didn't set them aggressive. I set them to reckless. And now suddenly they were super good. You know what I mean? They suddenly became awesome. I love it. I loved it. I might do the same thing. I might do the same thing. It depends on what kind of doctrine we form, though. I might do a space pirate again. We'll see. Is it bar hopping between side quests, just going around in a small but effective fleet slinking by? Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun too. I think it's a lot of fun too. Let's see. Are you a big Star Sector player? Do you stream Star Sector, Owaki? Let me see. Let me go to your profile. Let us see. Oh, I see a Star Sector clip on here. Give you a follow. Give you a follow. From time to time, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a very long time for me. It's been a very long time for me. It's been forever. When was I had the old model then? I had a completely different model the last time we played Star Sector. Let me check YouTube. When was the last time I played Star Sector? When was the last time there was a Star Sector stream on my channel? Let's see. Star Sector. Okay, so that's the entire month of October, no Star Sector. That's the entire month of August. July. Wow. Wow, we're going all the way back. How deep of a break did I take from this game? Okay, it's all of June. Alright, my last Star Sector stream was May 22nd, and I wasn't even playing it. I was making mods for the game. You've been starving me for so long. Uh-oh. Alright, bitrate just fluctuated again. I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's okay. I think the last time I actually played Star Sector was actually played it instead of just talking about mods was May 11th with a Luddic Path playthrough. We should be good now? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry my bitrate is fluctuating. I don't mean for that to happen. Knowing if my bitrate is fluctuating, I'll be honest with you guys, it's because my ISP. There's something wrong with my ISP probably. It may be due to the weather. I think it's because of rain. Twitch having trouble. There's been some rain lately. My ISP is very much so affected by stuff like the weather. They might need to run a new cable to the house or something. Or there might be issues at the node. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. But it doesn't seem to be, when it drops, it doesn't seem like it drops for very long. It drops for like a second at most, and then it comes back. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Whoever the hell Shirley is. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Like, my favorite ship in the game is the Mora, even though that's not a safety override ship. If you were to be, maybe I should save this question for when we actually play it. So I'll hold on to that one. How is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I'm looking forward to playing Star Sector. It's been so long. I'm looking forward to see what kind of adventure we create. Of course, we'll probably do our typical exploration in the beginning with a small fleet, with scanning, so on and so forth. So on and so forth. And then once we have enough money, we will start purchasing ships. We'll start purchasing ships. And a bender? Rings of Saturn. What is that? Wait, have you mentioned that before? Actually, I think that has been mentioned before in my stream. Hold on. Is that on Steam? Rings of Saturn. Oh. I've seen this. I've seen this. I've seen this game. Where you're physics-based mining sim. Yeah, and you're just kind of in like a shuttle or something, like a mining pod floating around with your tools, and you gotta... That's interesting. I've seen this. That seems cool. I've watched my friend play this. This is a 4K texture pack. Oh, wow. Original soundtrack. Deep Weeb. I've also been looking at stuff like, there's another space game. There's another space game. What was it? Oh, Hard Space Shipbreakers is $70 now. Astronauts. Astronauts seems interesting. Have you seen that game? That might be a game that interests you. Made by the same people who made Neo Scavenger. We've got people walking around. Okay, I played the previous game. Yeah. It seems cool. It's a very slow burn. Astronauts is super fun. It looks really good. I'm probably gonna wait for it to go on sale before I give it a try. Create your captain. Design your own ship. Hire a skilled crew. I don't know, it just seems like it'd be a lot of fun. A lot of it is salvaging, right? Like the whole thing is scavenge and explore the boneyard. It's about salvaging, right? And there's a bunch of stuff like left over in every ship, right? Weird things that you don't really understand. Understand. Yeah. We want answers. Bundle that has Rings of Saturn and Deep Space Exploration. 2 flavors, the same idea. Oh, okay. Alright. Looks like our bitrate just fluctuated again, but it already came back. A bundle that has Rings of Saturn. I don't suggest streaming it though. It's super slow, and the people I've seen stream it have almost no interaction. We gonna try for the asteroids to Venus in a ship placed together with duct tape and hope. Oh. I see. So it would be hard to stream. I mean, I don't know. That just seems like a game where you can yap a lot. I mean, have you literally seen like the kind of games Edit and Hoshi play and like Jelly plays? Right. I look at some of the games Jelly plays in Phase Connect, and she's like, "What is this?" It just looks like a terminal to me. I have no idea, and yet people still find that engaging. If you could just keep yapping, if you could still just keep yapping, and I could definitely yap. You know what I mean? I can definitely keep yapping. yapping up a swarm. Unless I'm so deeply engrossed by a game that it makes me fucking incapable of speaking. When you get used to astronauts, you can yap a lot. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Love Jerry? Yeah, Jerry is cool. Jerry is cool. You're a super for someone like Jillian, they'll watch her regardless of what she plays? Oh, I see. I see. People used to be parasocial to me until I did the great filtering. The great filtering and beyond. Speaking of game, like, as astronaut, there's some other games I'm considering playing where, like, I mean, this dev also made, Neo Scavenger, and Neo Scavenger is kind of interesting. Also, another game that I might consider playing, I have, like, what is it called? What is that game called? What is it called? I need to remember. What is it called? I have it. Caves of Khud. I have Caves of Khud installed. I had Dwarf Fortress installed. I have, I kind of want to try Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead as well. There's a lot of games I just want to try. You know what I mean? I need to be a lot of fun. But regardless of all that, we want to play Star Sector today. We're going to be playing Star Sector. I think... What if we were going to get commissioned by anyone in Star Sector, who would we get commissioned by? Code is super fun. Usually play short form or long form very easily. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I remember the last time I played Code, I played as like a scrappy old man or something. Like there's like an old man class you could start as, like as a mutant. And I had a pet pig. And my pig followed me around, and I loved my pet pig. The Ludic Church. We doing a church playthrough, fellas? Praise be to Lud. Remember Lud's teachings. Okay, we're doing a Lud playthrough because I thought of the perfect name. I thought of the perfect name. Church is okay, church is peak. And we're only gonna hire Ludic churchers. We're gonna hire Luddites. Church commission. It's easy to get church rep as well. Oh yeah, we're doing a church playthrough. And we're doing a church playthrough. And our long-term goal, we're gonna play it as well as we can, being Luddites. Like, we're gonna try and make decisions as if we're Luddites. So that means we can take simple courier missions, simple trade missions, maybe a pirate dead drop or two, but we will not deal with heresy. Okay? We will not be heretical. In fact, our long-term goal is to fight heresy. Our long-term goal is to fight heresy. The only issue with the Ludic Church is that a lot of the times you have no fucking, you have no place, no station to store things at all. Your swing is cute, thank you. Without having to pay a monthly fee, which sucks. But you know, if you're getting commission from the church, hopefully that pays for it. Right? Hopefully that pays for it. I would hope so. Alright. Okay. I was gonna yap for another like 5 minutes, but I think I just want to go ahead and hop into the game. So, maybe I'll put in the comments when the game actually starts, but it'll be, you know, we're almost 25 minutes into stream. So let's go ahead and launch the game. Alright, turning this off. Going right here. All right, here we go. Launch star sector. Let me change categories. Star sector. Change categories here. Star sector on here. Hop in the chair. Play star sector. Hop in the game or fall asleep in my chair. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep yet. Do we want the hat for today? Oh, I don't think I've got the toggle ready. I don't think I've got the toggle ready. Hold on. Do we want the cowlick or do we want the garrison cap today? What do you guys want? I think you guys might want the garrison cap today. Bribe Guntails, thanks so much for this 7 stream streak. Let's see. Mouth toggle. You guys want the hat for today? No hat? Let the hoge be free? Okay. Alright. So be it. So it shall be. So it shall be. Oh man, I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm gonna have to relearn how to play the game. Happens the last few streams I catch of you? Yeah, people do fall asleep during my streams quite a bit. A cool hat that seems captainy? Well, this is more of like a crew cap, like if I was a crew member on a ship. And that's kind of like the lore for my model, is that we're kind of a crew member, or potentially even a stowaway. In fact, you guys are all stowaway on my ship. You guys are all stowaways on my ship. So this is a fresh install of the game, by the way. I figured that it had been so long and I didn't have any more interest in any of my old saves that they're all nuked. Okay, they're all nuked. So, welcome to Star Sector. We will be doing a new game. The hat's for fry cooks? What if we locked hoagies? That would be funny. Alright, can you guys hear the game just fine? Yeah, looks like it. Alright, so we will be doing a Luddic Church playthrough. Let's go with, who is our hardcore looking Luddic spacer that we're going for today? Do we want to be Grandma? Do you want to be Hag? Alright, here we go. What if we went with this older fella? We went with Brother. Remember, they have ye olde English names. Skibadiah. Brother Skibadiah of the Luddic Church. Is that a good name, guys? You want Balaclava Man? I mean, that's just Scab. YouTube is like 12 seconds behind Twitch for some reason because of the drop frames. It's because it's been dropped a couple times. Skibadiah, veteran of the toilet wars. Do you guys want Balaclava Man or Ye Olde Farty? Ye Old Fart of a fella. Alright. I know I have a... Well... Rudy, did you actually want Balaclava Man or do you want this guy? Not take old? Okay. We're going with Brother Skibadiah then. Okay. Brother Skibadiah. We're gonna be going with a scavenger, with a shepherd, and we're going normal, and we're skipping the tutorial. And I'm gonna start the game because I don't know what skill point I want. You need to name him Scabbathy? Why just call Scabby now? That's what I call him. So here we go. Here's our humble fleet. We have a fleet of 70 souls, 70 fuel, and a decent amount of cargo. And let's see, what would we choose probably as our first thing? I mean, honestly, if we're gonna be doing some traveling early on, we may want to grab a point in navigation. A point in navigation might not be a bad idea. Do we want to avoid the blue line though? If we are pathers, do we want to avoid the blue line at all? I mean, navigation and sensors don't really feel like a huge overreach of like stuff, but like gunnery implants, hell no. No gunnery implants, no cybernetic augmentation, definitely no automated ships. Definitely. Okay, game is a little loud. Hold on. Game is a little loud. Let me fix that. If you plan to do smuggling, you kind of owe it to yourself to take sensors. Maybe limit yourself going past the first stage. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Because like navigation just makes sense, right? I typically take navigation on everything. Bulk transport. I mean, bulk transport's such a good perk because it allows you to basically ignore it allows you to basically unload an entire logistical ship off of your fleet. It allows you to unload a whole logistical ship off of your fleet is what it feels like. And that could be another big ship in your fleet in the end game. Bulk transport really does a whole lot, I think. Unless you have a huge amount. Let's see. But stuff like salvaging and field repairs, huge deal. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Salvaging is a Luddite church, like Luddite church perk. Because look at our quote here: Xeon Hirsch, journeyman of the Asher Salvage Guild. I think we should take salvaging. I think salvaging is definitely something we want to take this playthrough. Definitely. Let's see. Because the Asher Salvage Guild, Asher is a huge world full of scrap in the Luddite Church space that is dedicated to picking apart old hulls and turning them into working ships. That's where a majority of our eradicators come from. A majority of our vanguards and the like, they all come from places like that. Hi, Toasty. You spent money and you're back from a phone call? What's going on? What's going on, Toasty? Polarized armor. I mean, this is really old tech. I'm trying to think, what do we want Skibadiah to do? I honestly think we want Skibadiah, if we're gonna be avoiding blue, we might as well, since we'll get 15 points, we get at least 5 points in the 3 major trees, right? We gotta figure out which trees we are avoiding. Do we want to do a derelict operations run? You got 2 Christmas gifts. Check box number 1, Steam message box. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, I just accidentally hit VR mode. Hold on, it's booting up VR on Steam. Let me close those up. Let me close that real quick. You said you sent me a Steam gift? Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay, Toasty, thank you so much. Read my... So, the first gift is astronauts. Don't steal my Banu boyfriend from Toasty. I'm gonna accept that gift. And then the second gift is Quasimorph. Don't steal my Croaken boyfriend from Toasty. Here's the deal, Toasty. I actually already have Quasimorph. Okay. I actually already have it. I have it on my main account that I family shared to my streaming account. So you don't need to gift me Quasimorph. I have it already. It doesn't show up properly. Gomen Nasari. Is it okay if I decline this gift? Decline the Quasimorph gift and accept the other ones? Delegate sounds awesome for hyper aggressive expendable. Low tech. Because then, if I decline it, you'll be able to get a refund on Quasimorph. Is that okay, Toasty? Because I have the ability to play Quasimorph. Yeah, sure, I don't mind. Okay, I'm going to decline this one. This game via family share. But I will accept astronauts. Thank you. Thank you so much for astronauts, Toasty. I really appreciate that. I'll buy you a sweet... So, buy you some DGen games? No, don't buy any DGen games for me. No. Don't do that. I don't want that in my library. No, please. Please. I'm sure there's a calculate. Oh, there's always... Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, thank you, Toasty, so much for the gifts. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're definitely gonna take salvaging at one point. Ordnance expertise versus polarized armor really comes down to what the hell we're gonna put our freaking dude in. I think Skibadiah, if we're gonna be a really aggressive, Luddic Church build, if we're gonna be playing recklessly, we might as well pick up Pather ships. In that case, stuff like the Retribution and the Prometheus Mark II will probably be our bread and butter for a while. If that's the case, then we might end up in industrial for a while. Because stuff like bulk transport and navigation give stuff like the Prometheus Mark II a bunch of burn. And then, in addition to that, that's so much guns. Ordnance expertise kind of feels like a great idea in that context, but also polarized armor feels really nice. These two perks are always worth taking as well. Containment procedures, makeshift equipment. And then it just comes down to hull restorations versus derelict operations. I mean, obviously, derelict operations is fun for your pirate builds. I don't know, actually. I might choose derelict operations simply for the fun. Simply for the fun, I might choose derelict operations. But it's gonna be a while before we get to that point, because we've already got at least 6 things picked out. Like, actually, we might skip these two. We might just go bulk transport, salvaging, makeshift equipment, containment procedures, and then derelict operations and navigation. But right now, we're just picking navigation, because we have very little to work with. Barely throw your lives away by the 1,000 in your low-tech death traps. Yeah. Alright, so here's what we're doing. Oh, they have a Mora here. We're looking for a dram. First things first, we're buying a dram, and we'll buy one off the black market if we have to. Which there are none here. Okay, so we're buying one off the open market. Unless there's one off of here, okay. We are buying a dram. We have enough crew. And we are also buying as much fuel as we could carry. We could probably go to Nachiketa for a better deal, but I kind of want to stop by, Chalcyon as early as possible and put a sniffer comm in there. I think we're just gonna go ahead to Nachiketa, though. Repair. How much supplies do we have? 80? Okay, we're gonna go to Nachiketa. That's our first stop. And we're also gonna go ahead and save the game. Sends her a game with Kalkinis now? Oh my god, okay. What did you send me? Let me see. Let me see. Refresh page. A game just called Cowgirls. You just want to buy milk, but fate loves to slip adventures where you don't expect it. On the farm, you will meet a milkmaid who will make you play the game by her rules. Play the puzzle with the milkmaid. It's the only way you can get her milk. Here you go. From Toasty. Thank you, Toasty. Very cool. Oh my god. Is that actually a lewd game? Did you send me, like... What in the world, bro? I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Alright, let's see if we're dealing with an annoying little pirate attack in Nachiketa right out the gate. Because that's the kind of frustrating bullshit I'd typically deal with right out the gate. I saw Kaukini and I bought it. Understood. Understandable. Have a nice day. For you, specifically. I see, I see. I see. Dominator probe. Yeah, we could grab that for independent. But I want some... I need some gas. I need to get me some gas. Look at the savings! Look at the savings, fellas. Usually we'd be broke by now. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab some church. Actually, do we need supplies? A little expensive. We should have bought some where we came from. Let's go ahead and... Okay. Let's go ahead and head over to... Chalcyon. Chalcedon. Does others describe this content as nudity, sexual, and non-suitable for watching at work? Non-suitable for all ages. All characters in the game are 18-year-olds. Sounds right up your alley. I'm not a YouTuber, okay? It's cheaper if we commit tax evasion. True. That is true. But we just got started. I'm not trying to ruin my reputation as a smuggler just yet. Just yet. I wonder, where are we gonna store our goodies? You need the whole trilogy, right, Twitchy? No, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. I didn't realize there was a whole trilogy for that game. I think I'll be okay, Toasty. Thank you, though. Thank you, though. Avoiding these skillfully. Super skillfully. I don't know, it almost feels like a good idea to pick up sensors as well. Just when going through stuff like that, because then you don't move so slowly. Alright. Oh well. We're gonna have to pay a tax. Keep the transponder off. This guy's gonna tax us. Let's see. Oh. Where is the comms relay? Right here. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. I get you. I get you. Here's your tithe. We are brothers. We are also Luddites. Do not tax us too much, brother. We will run out of money. Well, the two starting blue skills are so insanely good. Yeah, it feels like sacrilege to not take them, in all honesty. Alright, so we're gonna install a comm sniffer here. Proceed. And while we're here, we're gonna check out the Beholder Station. Ow, Jesus Christ. I do not like asteroids. Make an offering. 10 supplies. Visit the shrine. An attendant receives your request with only the subtlest disapproval. To your surprise, Subcurate approaches to escort you to the shrine's viewing chamber. A vast dim gallery opens upon a 100-meter diamond plate window, allowing a full view of the glory of Kamaria-Ru. Here, pilgrims quietly contemplate the miracle of creation, taking in the sublime and terrible beauty of the gas giant looming below. Storm systems the size of a standard terrestrial world churn with slow majesty, interlit with green-violet sheet lightning, teeming with xenolife. Does something incomprehensible look up from the lee of a dark cloud bank at the bright point of an alien sky? You exit the sanctum, still pondering what you saw and perhaps felt. You notice a young novice watching you. As you accidentally meet their eyes, their smile widens. Target acquired. They approach, keen on the proselytization. Is that how you say that? Proselytization to a spacer captain. These enthusiastic missionaries are a common enough affliction of space docks that you are not unprepared. As they first draw breath to speak, you seize initiative and say, what would I say? We're choosing the path or options. I have felt myself drawn to the path. Oh, praise Lud, the novice exclaims, would you be so drawn to a spiritual salvation, brother? May I pray with you for a safe journey through the holy vacuum. Join the novice in prayer. You join the novice in prayer, repeating the words as best as you can with hands clasped. At first it feels silly to partake in this naive ritual led by a cloistered child of the church. It is like a lamb leading the lion, and yet perhaps there is a value in unblushing faith held by such an innocent. When the prayer finishes, the novice beams a bright smile at you. Behind you, you notice that the shrine's curate, Sakraria, the priest of the highest authority here, has been watching your exchange from a candlelit alcove. As if on cue, or perhaps because they hovered nearby the whole time, the curate of the shrine steps up to you and the novice. Ah, the blessed faith of the young. The curate dismisses the novice with a nod. Forthright and I'm afraid, tactless. My name is Confidence Wynn. I'm entrusted with the care of this shrine. I felt called to personally welcome you, Captain. Blessings be, curate. You didn't know you could do that? I can show you some interesting things you could do if you do a Ludic playthrough. I'll show you another thing. We'll go to Spirus next, and I'll show you something you can do. The curate smiles. You speak already as if you walk among the faithful, but as Lud said, the truth of words is revealed by where stands the speaker. It is my calling to serve the pilgrims who come here. To pause then, and also those who are not pilgrims. He looks expectantly at you, his silence asking which of you are a pilgrim or not. I would like to consider myself a pilgrim. Then you may rest certain that you've come to the right place, the curate says warmly. He clears his throat, then gives a practiced speech. Taken together, these shrines form the pilgrim's path. It is not merely a linear path through space, though, of course. He takes a patient tone. In his secular use, the name has been given to the major shipping lanes between church and hegemony-controlled volumes. The curate continues. The pilgrim's path is a spiritual journey unique to each individual, as they explore and discover their faith through shared teachings. The holy word gifted to us by the curator who touched the prophet Lud. The faithful are encouraged to make a pilgrimage at least once in their life, if they are able. I would like to visit the shrines. Might you indeed, the curate says with a small smile. Even to a secular visitor, they represent wonders both beautiful and terrible of human and natural aspects of creation. Some unbelievers, I am told, have inadvertently found their faith while walking the pilgrim's path. He shrugs coyly. Providence works in ways most mysterious. Here, Captain, let me upload to you the coordinates for all of the known shrines of the pilgrim's path. He fumbles with a battered off-brand datapad, clearly uncomfortable with its use. Show him how to do it. Alright, I think Hesperus or Gilead, I can show you something you could do that barely anyone knows you could do. I'll show you something. Not Moloch nor Mammon shall lead me astray. Give you a strange look as you walk away. As he's concerned for the path you might take. Yeah, we just gave him the Luddic path, kind of scary option. Alright. I'm pretty sure it's Hesperus. I can't remember exactly. It looks like intel-wise, we have nothing exploration-wise unless we want to take this pirate one. Which we could take. Let me show our fuel range real quick. Yep, that's why we take a dram so early on. But do we want to start working for the pirates already? Dude, I'm going to show you something awesome. I'm going to show you a little trick you could do when you do a Pather inspired options. I'm going to do this later. Yeah. Oh shit. Let's save. My finals be damn. No. Definitely study for your finals. Definitely study for your finals. Hold up. Just listen to my stream. Just listen to my stream. Okay, there's an analyzed derelict ship here for the path. We'll take that one. Inside an asteroid field? Okay, I'll accept that one. But I'm going to show you something else first. So we're going to Hesperus. This is a military base. I'm pretty sure this is the one where Gideon Oak stops us. The Luddic Shrine. You're beginning to make your way towards the shuttle bay when you receive a ping from your nav officer. The request to land has been denied by traffic control. Strange, this is perfectly routine. Let's see. Request to speak to someone in authority. Pass you the link, and a young-looking Luddic knight, or maybe initiate, appears before you. Blessed for the day, Captain. You just managed to hide your quaver in your voice. With apologies, your request to land has been denied. As you draw a breath to reply, the initiate's eyes flick to a notification and go wide. Apologies, Captain. I mean, respectfully, the Executor Orbis wishes to speak with you. They say without stumbling on the title. Practice, you're sure. Transferring link. Alright, here we go. The Executor Orbis appears before you. Captain Skibadiah, he says with a way of greeting, a stern gaze already fixed on you. The moment draws longer. He is the image of poise, perfectly content to wait for you to speak. A wrinkle appears, then disappears, by a mouth which appears permanently fixed on the precipice of a frown. Alright, here you do. Here's what happens. Wait it out. The silence extends. Uncomfortably, he blinks, slowly. You're really doing this? Some sort of test or challenge? Are you really going to let him win? He isn't giving up. He continues to stare, absurdly, saying nothing. You notice a subtlest flicker in the image as display corrects for a signal fluctuation. Keep strong. Keep silent. The hum of your ship grows in your ears. The sense inhabiting your own body in a can hurtling through gravity well. The incomprehensible webs of influence keeping you both in this place and the constant dynamism of crisis. Lower and higher dimensions twist and vibrate. A web conspiring to hold you up or back, falling and clinging just so. Your technologies tap these invisible quirks of physics to keep you warm, to keep your feet on the ground, to keep the air flowing, follow a rhythm, a meter. It's like music. In fact, if you listen carefully, it would be impossible for you to speak now. You almost jump as the Orbis speaks, pulling you back to the moment. You possess patience, he says. A new wrinkle appears inside his mouth. What passes for a smile among the Knights of Lud, you suppose? I did not expect it of you. You've won. Is this victory? It is an uncomfortable feeling. I ordered your landing request denied, he states plainly. The protection of this planet is my duty. I find those with a history of exceptional acts often test the charity of providence by taking exceptional risks. So I need to convince you that I am not a risk. The wrinkle again, the sector's smallest smile. Spend not your time in this life on folly. Even our youngest initiate could see that you wear the risk like a badge. The secular procedures at hand are only part of my purview, he says. At present, I am more concerned with your spirit. He drops a heavy hand like a gavel on his desk. I am uninterested in more words. Listen now, for I will speak my judgment on this matter. I shall review your request in 7 days. The secular Orbis says, if that is enough creation for you, enough for learn patience. That wrinkle again. Blessed be, Captain. And upon you, Executor Orbis. Wait, what? Did I not do it right? Wait. Oh man, I think you need reputation and to do that option. Okay, So I think if you have reputation with the church already, and then you also wait out his conversation, he will let you immediately. He will let you immediately visit the shrine. It might be because we only have very little rep with the church. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was going to show you something really cool, but unfortunately, that didn't work out. Go men, go men, go men. Man, I thought I was going to show you something really cool. Unlucky. Unlucky. Alright. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. So, ooh, there's 2 missions right here. So there's an independent. Oh, this one's withdrawn. Let's see. What is the independent one? Orbiting a jump point. Okay, we'll take that one too. We'll take that one too. We'll go to this one first, then we hit that one, then we go back to Naraka for fuel. That's what we'll do. I'm sorry, guys. I blew it. I must have, maybe I selected the wrong option at the last minute. It's okay. It's cool to see how one funny playing Space Crimes game. Yeah. I mean, I think it's fun. This is a great game for making your own goals and doing unique playthroughs each time. Yeah, we're gonna try our best to be as good a Luddite as we can be. Means we're also going to take as many Luddic pilgrims to shrines as possible. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Distress call. We don't respond to those though. Yeah, we might be the most devoted to Lud ever, but we don't respond to those. That is a scary idea. That is a scary, scary idea. All right, let's see. We're almost there. We still got plenty of fuel. But do we have supplies, though? Alright, guys. So here's a question I had. Oh, shit, hold on. Here's what we're looking for. Hidden cap. You know where the hell we are? Our first system. I know exactly where we are. Let me guess. Sentinel. We're already we're already in the Sentinel system. I mean, hey, we might find there's some good Luddic path stuff here. There's an Eradicator here. There's Enforcers, a Manticore, Buffalo Mark II, Venture, Sentinel on the first fucky. That's funny. That's really funny. Here's an Eradicator though. I would not mind an Eradicator. Increased maintenance, degraded shields, compromised hull, damaged weapon mounts. I don't have any story points to make this happen. But we can leave that there. I also want to take a little look-see since we're here. Salvage tally? Oh yeah, we have these now. Yeah, that's crazy. Our first derelict mission puts us in the Sentinel system. That's absolutely crazy. It also means there's some ships here that are really potent. Got my Nera probe. Not Pathers, like a bloodhound to a planet killer. Yeah. There's some really good ships here that I don't know if we're gonna take them. I might just leave them be for the time being. Also, we don't use disgusting, filthy AI. All right, because we are so we're not gonna deal with any automated ships. You see, that includes the old slot. We will not be dealing with the old slot in this playthrough. That's what I've decided. But look at that, we've already got 100k. We've got enough to more than sustain our modest fleet for the time being. We could already start looking at maybe another ship to claim. Watch this be the one time I don't do automated. There's a Radiant here. There's a Brilliant, a Radiant, and a Nova. Holy shit! If this was a playthrough to do automated ships, this is the one. Every single time I do a Luddic Path playthrough, the Sentinel spawn gives us this motherfucker and this motherfucker. That's how it always goes. Every single time. Not money. If I was doing automated ships, I would 200% grab this Radiant out the gate with a story point. I know! We're just gonna leave it here. It feels like sacrilege to salvage it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna sit here and respect it. Respect that it's here. Hello, Ferret. Hello, Ferret. No capture succeeded to find a Legion, 2 Onslaughts, and a Paragon. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes whenever you set the rules for this playthrough. This is a test. This is a test of Lud. Lud is testing us right now, chat. Lud is testing us right now, chat. Okay? This is one of Lud's great tests. Okay? Don't give in. Don't give in. You hear me? You heard me? Alright, let's go over here. Let's make some money. Let's make some money mucha mula. Something of a trail later since you didn't destroy it for parts. What? That's full of heretical tech. It's full of heresy tech. This is one of Twitchy's great copes. I don't even want to touch that heretical gear. Alright, let's see. We are looking for... There's a bunch of asteroid belts here. What the... I'm gonna try this one first. There's also something right here. Domain Arrow Probe. Okay. Twitchy making more like Glog? What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? So we're looking for something in the... Oh, a jump point. I'm sorry. I thought we were looking for something in an asteroid belt. That was the other mission. That was the other mission. Let us see. Is this our target? Seems like it. All right, let's see. All right, so we can break this down for 77%, and we got some hyperspace topography. Very good, very good. Here's the deal, though. I actually don't know if this works. But the thing is, right, something I used to do is I would leave up every derelict ship and every domain era probe and never break them down, because what happens when you do that is that sometimes you'll get a contract for the same domain era probe or derelict ship from another faction. Yeah, no more missions. You'll run out of exploration missions. So every single domain era probe you remove, you lose out on potentially like however many factions are left in your game. You've run out. I've never really run out before, but It can happen. Infinite exploring. Yeah. What I'm gonna decide to do. Okay, so here's the options here. If I salvage this, the main thing I will gain, because I'm not really hurting for any machinery or supplies or fuel. The main thing I will gain that I'm looking for is the gamma cores. Potential singular AI core. Right. I could get a gamma core. And we're doing a Luddite playthrough. We could turn that in for a little bit of rep, but it's not really worth it. So I think gamma core looks like burger patty. It kind of does. I think we're just gonna leave it be. Fellas. I think exploration is gonna be a big part of our money making in the beginning. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. The Luddite Explorer. The Luddite Explorer. But we made a little bit of money. And we gained some path rep, which is pretty nice. We're still hostile with them. It'll take at least another maybe 3 or 4 missions before we can be considered friendly with them. Need to start a playthrough of this? Pirate playthrough? Pirate playthroughs are fun. I did a pirate playthrough with Nexterlin, and because that was a lot of fun. Sorry, I was drinking some gamer steps. Oh fuck. I just knocked over my water. I was very thirsty. Today on our gamer steps palette is Blowhole Blast. Very yummy. Very blue. Blue like my favorite person. Very blue. It smells good too. Though I would not recommend wafting in a lot of gamer steps powder. You never bombed the anime planet? Anime planet? Anime planet? What'd you talk about? What are you talking about, you crazy son of a gun? Boys hated the color blue. Well, close your eyes when you see the color blue. When you look up at the sky, close your eyes, ferret. What then? What say you? No reason. Nerves of steel. Nerves of steel. Alright, we are... I like to typically ride the storms through space, but we don't really need to. Balls of steel. Let's see. There's a wolf here. You have the speed up mod on? No, I don't. This is completely vanilla. I literally, I was like, I want to play Star Sector again, and I was like, okay, completely unmodded. Completely unmodded. Maybe it drives you crazy. So be it. So be it. Honestly, though, Star Sector just needs to add like a toggle, like a speed up that you just press once and it goes like this, and then you hold it down and then it goes to 4 times. Is what they should do. At least 6 times speed. We don't need all that. We don't need all that. I mean, it just means it's more time for yapping. Or 4 times. Yeah, I think it's 4 times for the speed up mod. Let's see what we got here. Yum. Going through the storm now. 12 times you've won the bind set? I mean, man, 12 times. That would be crazy. That would be something else. I think what we'll do to keep up our Luddite playthrough, we're gonna mainly stick to Terran worlds when we get to the colonization stage. We're gonna focus mainly on food. We'll make a lot of food. Alright, let's see. Turn the transponder on and jump. We'll make the most amount of food. We will feed everyone in this sector. You will find no Terran worlds, I curse thee. Joke's on you. I'm pretty sure the red planet with the shield will always be a Terran world of class 5. Will always be a class 5 Terran world. Our bitrate just cut out for a second. Sorry. We doing okay? We doing all right, fellas? I hope so. I hope so. Bitrate is already back. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just because of the weather. We will do this one. We will also buy some... Okay, we have a little bit of money. We have a little bit of spending cash. Let's see. What do we put on this one? Buying Vulcans off the black market? Sure. What do we put on here? Atropos. Though we don't really need to do any of that, to be honest. Let's do this one, and let's do... Unstable injector. It's a pretty fast ship. Or honestly. Yeah. Is that worth it? How does that sound? I think I want to replace our ships though. Our Shepherd is good. But I don't know if I want to keep the Wayfarer. I don't know if I want to keep the Wayfarer. I think I want to switch to something more low-tech. Something with safety overrides. Like a Cerberus. You know what I mean? I think that would be a lot of fun. Actually, let's replace this with something else. Can we squeeze out one more? There you go. I know what to put here. I know what to put here. Don't worry. Old Earth or bust. Overdriven tanker. That is a church tanker if I've ever seen one. Dual machine gun with some Lud's hammers here. Mwah. Perfect. With the safety overrides. I'd say that's a good little ship. 60 minutes peak, 60 seconds peak performance. What more does one need? What more does one need? That's a pretty good ship. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop by our good old... I think it's been at least a month now. We can return to Spirus and check out their shrine. Let's go ahead and save. We might go stop by, We might go stop by, a church, let's see. We might go stop by a Luddic church place, or we might go stop by Asher. Wolf Armada win. Wolves are cool. I do like wolves. Ew, Tritac. Ew. Do we want to do wolf tactics? Actually, that's a genuine question. Do we want to do wolf pack tactics on this playthrough? Alright, we have another Bloodic Path mission here. This is taking us to... This is why we put in the comm sniffer, by the way. Looks like there's a pirate mission here and even a hegemony mission here. Making friends with the pirates would be interesting, but I still don't know. This path one we're definitely gonna take. A domain era survey ship. We might find a nice planet from it. What is this one having going for? A domain era probe? Whatever. Definitely we're gonna take this path one. I don't know, we might take that pirate mission. We'll see. I don't know if I want to do anything for the pirates just yet. Let's just focus on the rep we really care about. Attractive, I love it. I love money and exploit-based independence in a fictional context. Yeah. Let's check out Hesperus. We'll check out both these planets. See if there's any ships we could probably get. We could 200% do some wolf tactics. There are some pretty decent ships for wolfpack tactics. Glowed! Thanks so much to the five gifted. It's been a while, man. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing, man? It's been a million years. It's been... Let's see. What are we doing ship-wise? We could probably... Let's see. Let's burn on this. Ugh. Of course it has a degraded drive field. That's just our luck, isn't it? We have burn, though, so it's a little offset. If we could get an augmented field drive hull mod, that would be a huge deal. That would be a pretty big deal. Condors. Defective manufacturing, unstable subsystems. Amazing, good to see you again. I dig the vibes, just drop by to give good vibes and support. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're super cool. You're super cool. Let's see. Black market. We have some eradicators in pristine condition that we could totally buy. But I don't know if I'm ready for that just yet. I know the pirate mule is way better, but in a... I don't know. Does the church use mules regularly? Oh, they sell mules regularly. 42k for a combat freighter. Increased maintenance. Increased skeleton crew. I think we're right now a mule wouldn't be a terrible capital. Like, not a capital, anchor of a ship for the time being. But I don't know. If we might do Wolfpack tactics, it might be a fun idea to have everyone in a frigate. So let's think about it a little bit. So we've already committed to, we're gonna get salvaging at least. And we're gonna get containment procedures and makeshift equipment, and we're probably gonna get derelict operations for fun. So D-mods ain't terrible. If we get derelict operations, we can focus on limiting them for now, but we'll see. We'll see. Ill-advised modifications, though, is probably really painful. I don't know if you've ever had to deal with Luddic Church playthroughs before. I mean, Luddic Path playthroughs before, but definitely having your main and only gun on something like a hound malfunction and not come back is really painful. So I'm not really sure how one would fix that, like, unless you have automated repair units. I don't know if automated repair units is something that can be done for ships that are disabled due to ill-advised modifications. What do you think? Do you think Skibadiah is our scrapmonger? Our frigate spamming scrapmonger? I mean, we can always reassign skills at a later point, you know. If we decide we want to switch over to larger ships, we can switch over to larger ships later on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What are some red skills that we get? We definitely get helmsmanship, combat endurance if we're doing safety overrides, damage control. What does everything support doctrine gives us? Helmsmanship, damage control, combat endurance, and ordnance expertise. I mean, hey. That ain't bad. Hydrate? Let me go get some new water, okay? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. The first skills of every tree are very good. Yeah, they are. They most definitely are. All those red skills are really good too. I think 2 blues and the rest in industry. Yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. Because, you know, there's some skills here that are very... Oh, yeah, we gotta redeem that hydrate. Hold on, let me drink some water. Thank you, Bubba Barnes, for the hydrate. I think definitely we're gonna want, the way I play the game, I don't really take control of my ships very often. So... Stuff that helps... Some skills are definitely designed to help us on the campaign map. And other skills are definitely here to help us win battles. I mean, I've seen some... There's a guy who streams this game who takes a hammerhead and solos everything. He just solos everything in the game. And he has no commentary. He just hits live almost every day. And he takes a hammerhead, takes red skills, and he solos everything with that hammerhead. It's pretty freaking cool, actually. It's pretty freaking cool. Speaking of, command, I'm gonna go ahead and set us to reckless. 2 blues, yeah, so, let's think. We have 15 points. So we 1, 2, 3, then another yellow point, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 points, and then we might also pick up sensors. Because it also allows us to move faster. I don't know, move faster while moving. I don't know, sometimes I skip sensors. But what do we want here? If we're doing wolfpack tactics, that needs to be with officers. We might need to pick up officers as soon as possible. We'll definitely want coordinated maneuvers and wolfpack tactics. Crew training, so we're even faster. We need these 3 skills. Then let's say we probably want more officers, officer management, and then support doctrine. That's probably what we would do. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 11 points we figured out. So we'd have 4 points to go into red, or to put back into the either skills. I mean, stuff like tactical drills is a great way to get experience. Industrial planning is another great one. Yeah, industrial planning would be really good. But not required. You know what I mean? But not required by any means. Just really matters on how much you want to save that 20k. Right. Just really comes down to how much you want to save 20k from having a proficient colony supervisor. Is it better to have 6 or A-Dog? Hello, A-Dog. Blows you up with my mind. And then we'd have 4 points. I would probably, if I was going to put them in red, I would probably put the helmsmanship, combat endurance. This is really nice. Oh, I don't know about that one. Ballistic mastery is pretty good on safety overrides. I mean, well, target analysis is even better. So it'd be helmsmanship, combat endurance, target analysis, and then maybe if I'm planning on putting them in a capital, impact mitigation. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Star Sector. Hi, Greywind. It's been a while. I haven't played this game since May. It's been a long while, hasn't it? It's been a while, hasn't it? I think I looked a lot more different then. You know, I think I looked pretty different back then. Maybe a whole different model. Quite a while indeed, yeah. I wanted to come back and play this game. Oh yeah, we were gonna visit the shrine. We were gonna visit the shrine. Take a shuttle to visit the shrine. Traffic control gives you its blessing and your shuttle descends towards the unforgiving surface of Hesperus. The planet is riven by glaciers like a network of scars and the battered hide of some ancient beast. Your flight path takes you toward one great canyon filled with the chaos and ice and stone, then a child branch over which walls of dark rock loom. Now again, you spot the crumbling remains of industry, and among them the occasional lights of night-chartered enterprises and monastic communities. Around one last turn of the canyon, the shrine complex appears, a bright spire of habitats, towers, and masts rising from the misty remains of a titanic atmospheric processing plant. Your trained eye spots the likely positions of heavy weapons encampments, two clean cliff faces at convenient angles, the suspiciously level floors of certain hanging valleys. Is that the Mossy Burger? Holy smokes. Hello, Squish Poster. Hello, Mossy Borgor. Around one last turn in the canyon, the shrine complex appears, a bright spire of habitats, towers, and masts rising from the misty remains of titanic atmosphere processing plant. Your trained eye spots the likely positions of heavy weapon emplacements, two clean... Oh wait, I already read that one. Go man. The landing bay antechamber is a Baroque Gothic militant display of post-industrial salvage. Dead suits of power armor stand at attention, weapons proudly displayed. Glowing between rivet-encrusted arches are scenes of battle and martyrdom done up in mosaic panes formed of fractured gems. Structural diamond and colorful lenses recovered from mining lasers or reactor inspection ports. The galley is filled with parties of athletic pilgrims dressed in traditional hand-weave, meeting with shrine attendants. At your request, the attending sub-curate leads you through a brief ceremonial hand-washing, then down a long gallery. The flow of curate robes doesn't quite touch the floor. A welded field of armored plates weathered into intricate patterns by the varied atmospheres of a score of worlds on which the knights have fought and died. Niches along the walls are occupied by empty helmets. The shrine is a grand tomb set in an enormous air shaft. The industrial viscera has been transformed into a Baroque sculpture of thousands of edged weapons aligned with like feathers of a wing. Rays of gleaming serrated metal boldly thrust in killing arcs through the vast space. In the center, surrounded by a galaxy of flickering candles, lie the lead-lined caskets of a squad of martyred knights. The manner of their deaths, the subcurate explains in reverent whispers, left their bodies unidentifiable and infused with radioactive material, which will kill a direct observer even to this day. You are left in a prayer niche to contemplate the horror. Let me give Mossy Borgor a shout out. Holy smokes, it's him. Oh man. Ever since I commissioned the Kalkini art, it's completely changed the dynamic of chat. They tease me about it so much. Mossy did a great job. It's really funny. It's really funny. So how are you doing, Mossy? Are you about to play some War Thunder? Or maybe, I don't know, are you gonna draw? Hee. Speaking of which, because of the Kalkini art, freaking Toasty, one of my mods, gifted me a game called Cowgirls. You knew what you were signing up for. I know. I know, but sometimes I'm allowed to enjoy things. I'm allowed to enjoy things from time to time, and I can't help I have peak tastes, okay? I can't help that. So I held Iris for now. Do some model stuff later. Nice. Very nice. Thank you for tuning in, Mossy. Thank you so much. Maybe listen in on my stream while I play Star Sector. Do you like Star Sector? I don't know if I've ever seen you play it before. I don't know if I've ever seen you play it before. But I love this game. This game is probably my favorite game. Peak days, whatever you say, bug woman. Don't know anything about the game. Oh, okay. Except for like some memes. Basically, you manage a fleet of ships, and you visit planets and you fight people, and there's a bunch of interesting world states you can push. It's a sandbox simulator game. First run is peace, later runs are genocide, basically. You need to be able to make your own goal, and my goal for this playthrough is I am just setting up a, I am just doing a Luddic Church playthrough, which is basically the low-tech, anti-technology, religious cult faction in the game. They think tech and excess is a pathway to damnation. And we're doing kind of some of the intro to their quest line by visiting all their shrines. It's weird that Toby works even when the stream buffers. Yeah, it is a little weird, isn't it? It is a little weird. I might also sit down soon because my wiggling is making me heat up a little bit. Actually, let me go check the air conditioning real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, chat. I just went ahead and opened a window. Let's see. The next niche over, a young knight initiate gives you a challenging look. His head freshly shaved. He must be very new to the order. You're not a knight, he says quietly, making a show of looking over your uniform. Nor one of us. Not really. Why are you here, Spacer? Despite appearances, I am a pilgrim, young knight. Right, he sees his chest out a little more, categorizing you safely within his theology. I'm starting to protect your lot, you know. He nods brusquely, then returns his gaze to lead coffins. I'm supposed to contemplate their sacrifice. Horrible way to die like that. You're a sister, right? Have you ever seen that happen to anyone? If you say no, it makes him a little happier. He nods, satisfied with the belief that he is the one who will shield people like you from such horrors, then returns his gaze to the radioactive martyrs. Subdued chanting, warped by this strange geometry of this cult industrial space, blends with air cyclers. The channels burn clean and bright, gleaming off the multitude of bladed facets adorned every surface of the shrine interior, a monument to sacral bloodshed. Leave the shrine. Alright, let's check out the comm directory. We got any officers here? We got a freelance administrator here, but no officers. Kind of a shame. Let's check out the bar. We got a hard-drinking spacer. This guy will sell a freighter. A Buffalo class with a degraded field drive. Not really worth it. Not really worth it for a Buffalo. I think I'd be a lot happier with more combat freighters. More combat freighters. I think if we're gonna do some shopping, we might go to Epiphany or what is it? Chalcedon. Let's check out this other planet real quick though, while we're here. So the plan, Grey Wind, is we're doing the church playthrough. This is a fresh start. We just started today because we haven't played in so long. We're probably gonna end up. Oh, by the way, I wanted to put one of these on here. There we go. That's a good fucking ship. That's a good ship. Would you pilot this ship, Grey Wind? Would you be crew on this ship? Safety overrides, Dram. Machine gun. Lux hammers. Seems good to me. I'd fly that. I'd fly this shit. Depends. Oh, they have a retribution here. See, these are really affordable. Especially when they have so many D mods. Maybe if it was pink. Interesting. You know what? Not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea. If these were combat haulers, like combat freighters, like the Cerberus, like this is less cargo space than the Cerberus, I probably would have picked one of these up. These aren't terrible. Cherished Duty, a Vanguard custom frigate. An ancient and tough, heavy frigate featuring robust construction, a combat burn drive, and no modern shields. Instead, the Vanguard is equipped with an integrated dampener field of archaic design but tuned to modern standards. Allowing to allocate 100% of its flex buildup to weapon systems, leaving defense to its heavy armor enhanced by obscure physics of resonant field dampening. So I like Vanguards, but they've got one common issue. They've got a recurring issue with them. Constantly, their weapons get broken. Because while they can tank, their front weapons will always get freaking demolished by whatever they're fighting. So you need something like automated weapon repair or something on them. Also, it looks like we're losing frames quite a bit. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Looks like bitrate is pooping the bed. Maybe refresh if need be. Let's see. Let me pop this message in all these chats. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Should be all caught up. Should be all caught up. I also still want a salvage rig, but let me guess. Degraded burn drive. Okay, this one's actually okay. Compromised storage. Hey. Okay. Okay, I'll take a salvage rig with compromised storage. You know, the whole whopping 0 cargo capacity that it has. That's not bad. That's not a bad D-mod to have on the salvage rig. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. That's not a bad salvage rig to catch. And we could probably retire our Shepherd drone with that one. Let's see. Let's adjust our fleet here. What would we put on here? The only really thing you can put on here is unstable injector and whatever you can squeeze out for 6 points. Yeah. Whatever you can get for 6 points. I don't know, a little bit of armor. Just something to keep it moving. The issue is this top speed slows us way down. Those are great. They have surveying equipment and a good amount of storage for their size. I'd keep them. Really? So what is our salvage gantry looking at right now? So it looks like our resource bonus is 34%. 34% extra salvage, and we're gonna pick up the salvaging, what is it? What is it called? what is it called? The salvaging perk as well. So that's pretty good. We're gonna have super strong salvaging, especially if we get more of those guys. It looks like though. Wait, let me check one more time. What was in the black market? I don't think I looked very hard. I mean, there's a lasher here. Ballistic rangefinder. I don't know. I like my stuff like super aggressive. You gonna have a small rest? Be back in 30 minutes? Okay. Let's go check out the... Let's go shopping at the Luddic Church areas. Unless we want to go ahead and do our... We do have a mission accepted. We might as well. Let's go do the mission real quick. Let's go do our mission real quick. We might as well get more spending cash before we start buying ships. Because if we had a little bit more, we could have bought like a retribution right out the gate or something. You know what I mean? Just comes down to, do we want to spam a bunch of frigates or for the early game? We could. Is that a fleet after us? Oh my god. There is a fleet after us. Man, I hate these storms. I hate these storms so much. They make me so mad. They just slow down the game so much. We do not go to those. We do not go to those, chat. It is a bad idea. That is a bad idea. Alright, let's see. Unironically, I loved doing Luddic Path or Church playthroughs so much in Star Sector so long ago that when I was first thinking of a org to make in Star Citizen, I thought about making like a religious cult or something like that. But you know, stuff like that is like heavily roleplay in an MMO, and I've talked about roleplay in MMOs before, right? You see every kind of person. You see every kind of player. I mean, every kind of person when you join roleplay anything in MMOs, and a lot of the times you end up, it get ruined by one person having a main character complex. You know what I mean? I hated dealing with that. I honestly hated dealing with that. And especially people who are unwilling to accommodate, like, they take roleplay so seriously, they're unwilling to accommodate for real life. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. I remember one of my first times joining, ooh, okay. Let's see. Some distance away from the center. Oh boy. Maybe it's right here. I remember dealing with, no, this is probably isn't it. We might be a little scared. I'm afraid of the pulsar beam. The ego on some Warhammer players is concerning. Yeah, I believe you. Alright, here we go. We found the survey ship. Thank God. I remember joining a Elder Scrolls Online roleplay group, which was actually a Ashes of Creation group that was waiting for Ashes of Creation to come out, so they were playing Elder Scrolls Online instead. And I don't know, like, everyone's still just trying to figure things out. There was like a whole like ceremony where we got added to the guild, and I thought that was okay. I thought that was fun, like having a big event where we have people join. But you know, like, it immediately, like, it turned into people, like, they wanted to apprentice, like, have us be apprentices and being taught by them, right? But what it ended up turning into is like, okay, you get, if like members would take on apprentices of the guild, right? And when they do this, it basically gives them a reason to be like, any accomplishment you do, like let's say, you know, this is an MMO, remember, there's stuff like raids and stuff. Let's say I've seen it before. I've seen it before where you accomplish something. Let's say you do a raid or something, and you know, this is outside of your roleplay group. So I've seen it before where that person who is like your will take on immediately when they see that you've made this achievement, they'll take on this role of like, oh, I've mentored you. Oh, you've learned so well from me, or something like that. Have you seen that before? Have you seen that? I remember seeing it in Mabinogi where there was like a PvP tournament, and the person hosting it really sucked at PvP. But someone came by in Mabinogi with a wizard multi-bolt build, and basically during the PvP tournament, he just absolutely cheesed someone, right? Absolutely cheese some person. There you go. And as soon as the host saw this complete show of force, even though it's kind of cheesy what he did, he was like, "Oh, this person is one of my first sons, you know, one of my first sons ever." And anyone who was good at PvP was a son of the host. Yeah, have you seen that before? And I don't even know if that's roleplay. I think that's just kind of delusion. Like, your achievements are my achievements, kind of thing. Anyways, the guild that I joined had something like that going on. Where... Oh, I shot right past it. Where... What do I need? Sorry, I'm yapping so hard, I'm losing the story. Just to go outside enough? Yeah. Basically. Where I was apparently the apprentice of some of like the guild leader, okay? Well, I roleplayed casually. I didn't really roleplay that much. I really like doing dungeons though. So I had a bunch of eventually a bunch of like really good equipment that in a really well thought out build in Elder Scrolls Online that made me almost fucking unkillable in PvP. And this person saw this. They saw that there was like, you know, really geared up for, you know, they were treating me like I was a new player. But like, I was over here almost fucking invincible in my Dragon Knight build. People had a very hard time killing me. And in PvP, it was just like, if you did your opener on me, I'd probably survive it. If you were like a Nightblade or something. And... Wait, we're in Epiphany. Turn this transponder off. Turn this transponder off. Stupid Chunies you hang out with. Chunies where you hang out with. I don't know. It was just... I just wanted people to play with. I just wanted people to play with. Oh, soul shielding. Ah. I want this. Oh my god. Assault chain guns. Assault chain guns, God bless. Alright, what do we want from here? So, immediately they start trying to get closer to me after seeing what I've accomplished in the game. And then in every roleplay circumstance we had afterwards, I was always below them, no matter what, because they were the guild leader. And because no matter what achievement I did, it did not matter that I had more experience doing the dungeons and raiding in that game. It didn't matter because I was just always in roleplay. I was below them in standing and in guild rank. Which I can understand the guild rank thing, whatever. I mean, it's your guild, you know, you run it however you want to run. But like, when it came to like, okay, someone wants to know something about something, I would try talking to them. And then the person who doesn't run raids or dungeons would correct me, aka the person who was my master it was so annoying. I hated it. And they had some really expensive in-game house in Elder Scrolls Online, and he played with his wife, and his wife had the craziest main character syndrome you would ever see on any roleplay character ever. She was some I don't know, dark elf vampire girl with a tragic backstory that would come out in every conversation she had. And it was just so wall of text after wall of text after wall of text in every conversation with her for every roleplay thing. Like, I get it, but like, my idea of roleplay in an MMO like that is like, yeah, my character's name is Fred. He doesn't like aliens. He's gonna kill him. His favorite food is burgers. He likes this spaceship. Fred the alien hater. That's my idea of roleplay. Right? I don't do anything super crazy, right? Cool theater kids you found? Yeah. Dude, you'd think for theater kids, like, yeah, just play your character, don't narrate it. Yeah. Just, like, okay. I do know some people who will spill their entire tragic backstory in an instant, okay? I'll be honest with you, I used to be one of those people, right? When I was very mentally figuring things out, I used to be one of those people. But that's something I eventually figured out and grew out of, right? But so I can kind of understand, and maybe that's why it infuriates me so much, is because I see some of myself that I don't want to see anymore in that. But like, holy smokes. Just be your character. Don't send like a whole crazy main character 19-page plot in every day-to-day conversation just because you asked me to pass the salt, or I asked you to pass the salt. Like, come on, man. Oh yeah, I'm sitting at the table with the guild leader's wife, and she's a dark elf vampire. Oh yeah, I hand her an extra serving of garlic bread. You look skinny, you should eat. Oh my god. That would be funny. That would be funny. Let's see though. That was a whole tangent. That was a whole tangent and a half. Now the vampire ancestors would think about your actions at every opportunity. Oh my gloobness. Alright, do we want a hound? I mean, hey. That seems like a fun little ship. A brawler? These seem like cool little frigates to have. What do you think? A brawler and a hound? I would prefer a Cerberus, but I might pick these up. Yeah, we're gonna pick these up. We now need 99 souls. Alright, let's see. You get an assault chain gun. Oh, I wish you had a... Is a mining laser okay? Does this hurt shields? No, it doesn't. Sorry. Oh, wait. A light needler? 6 of them available? Have any of you ever used a needler on a hound before? Is it good? I need hardened subsystems. Have you used a needler on a hound before? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've never tried that. We have so many of them. We might have to give it a shot. We need another gun here. I don't fly trash cans, so no. It's okay, I think. I don't have heavy armor yet. Unlucky. Let's get blast doors, I guess. And max out vents. Actually, no, take out blast doors. Seems like a good enough build. Seems like a good enough build. Weapons groups. Overdriven frigate. This one, I might buy all these assault chain guns. We need at least one on here. What would I put on here? We could put missiles, but I kind of don't want to. Unironically, hold on. Oh wait, well, no, we need militarized subsystems. Hardened subsystems, I mean. That's it. Okay, I don't know if this works. I don't know if this works at all. Alright, let's try to knock over something simple. Like this should be able to knock over, like, a pirate mule. One would hope. Depends on what you will fight, yeah. Maybe this is gonna knock over a pirate mule. If it was piloted, probably. Hey, that's working out pretty well. That's working out pretty well, I'd say. No point defense kind of sucks, though. I still think we probably want, yeah, that works out pretty well. I'd say that works out pretty well. I think the assault chain gun is our bread and butter. We want to be able to stay sustained, constantly doing damage, and needlers don't do that. Needlers can't do that, is the thing. So I think ultimately we want to have, we'll save some OP, but if we could have double these right here, dual light machine guns, light dual machine guns on both sides, I think that'd be pretty strong, and it would give us some point defense on these guys, which they desperately need. So we'll hold on to the needlers for now, but they are not ideal. They are less than ideal. So we also need, how many souls do we need? Another 60 souls. All right, how are we on fuel? Ooh, okay. So we have some frigates now. Some utility ships. I'd say that's a pretty solid fleet. What would we do with this guy, though? How would we safety overrides this guy? I mean, the ion cannon is a pretty cool pick. But what would be some... I mean, the light dual autocannon. I mean, honestly, you might be able to just swap the build on this and turn it into a safety overrides build. As is. Like, let's see what we can come up with. 2 points left over. Hardened subsystems. I mean, hey, that might be able to do something. I mean, these three weapons by default would work pretty well. I'm just trying to think, like, in all honesty, if I could run, what kind of points are this? This is a small energy point, right? Has a hybrid turret. Has a ballistic turret. These are ballistic turrets. Okay. Undo. Yeah, 1 ion. Is this a hybrid? This is also higher. So 2 ions here with the Vulcans back here. And then like 2 heavy machine guns here would be crazy. Do we have an ion that we can work with? We don't. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Really freaking unfortunate. But we could safety overrides this. I think so. I think we can make it happen. I think we can make it happen. Now this one... I don't know. Civilian grade hull. It would take so many points to make this safety overrides. Let's just put an unstable injector on it. It just needs to move around. Yeah. Whatever. That'll do. This is a fleet. This is the fleet of all time. Some of the best for point guns in the game. They don't need sustained damage. They do burst for an overload. Best point for point gun. Oh, point for point. Yeah. I know they're good. Some of the best point for point guns in the game. I mean, I want some point defense on my frigates. Is what I'm saying. Is the main thing that I'm saying. At least we have more storage now. Definitely. I go sleep. Everyone have a good one. All right, take care, Rudy. All right, guys, is it okay if I switch to sitting down? I've been kind of wiggling for so long, and it's kind of hot in my room. I kind of want to sit down now. Let's see. Let's see. I think it is sit down time. It may, in fact, be sit down time. Hold on while I adjust my desk. Alright, here we go. Alright. Let's check out the bar. Saruman Jack. Try attack security codes. Let's see. Any officers here? It doesn't seem like it. Okay. Alright, we're okay here. Let's maybe go check out some other ships here. Because I think I want to start eventually taking on some bounty hunting missions. Here, pay the tithe. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. 2.8 per day. Whoa! What's taking up so much? What's taking up so much? 6? I didn't think we jumped that high up. Oh yeah, we have our next target here. Let's go ahead and head to Naraka then. Go through here slowly. It's funny. The salvage rig is our main ship in our bubble. Our drive bubble. That's really funny. Oh, I thought they were coming after me for a second. I was terrified. I think I need to retell that roleplay story. Another time. Not today, though. Something more cohesive where I'm not distracted by the game. During a just chatting stream, I think I'll tell that roleplay story again, because it might be fun for a short. I do want to take shorts more seriously, as you could tell. We had a short posted very recently. And how many of you watched it? How many of you watched it? I thought it was a pretty funny short. Let's see. Oh yeah, augmented field drive. We need you. Expanded magazines. Just grab him. We're here for the fuel, though. We got a full tank of gas. You want augmented field drive. Yep, there we go. That's a good ship. Good little ship. You... I block shorts? Oh. Well. There we go. Alrighty then. We still don't have the light machine guns we need. Dang, is it really that hard to get some light machine guns? Okay, hold on. Let's try out Yaman. Come on, they gotta have the machine guns we're looking for, right? Okay, 0.7, that's more reasonable. Dang, is it really that hard to get a hold of some light machine guns? Ouch. That's crazy, actually. Some dual light machine guns. I mean, there's these ones. I want some duals, though. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we want any of these? Accelerated. Alright, let's also grab some supplies here. We have more fuel, we have more cargo space now, so we can hold a lot more. Alright, save. Let's go do another mission deep into Domain Era Probe. Let's go. What are you saying, Fifth Venom? What the heck are you saying? Did you guys not watch my short? Hex blocked my short, and then Fifth Venom's here, but he said he didn't even say that he watched it. I call it Hex a fart smeller. Fifth Venom, did you watch my short? Did you? Please say yes. Please. Ooh. Come on, man. What if I just don't answer that and then I'll cry? I'll weep tears. I'll cry myself to sleep at night, knowing that Fifth Venom hates me. Dominator survey ship. Oh, nice. He friggin' hates me, bro. I'm ordering chicken again to reward myself for finishing 3 final projects today. Hell yeah. It do be the finals week of all time, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Ain't it? Actually, maybe we should hold off on expanding our fleet anymore for right now, because our efficiency is not as great. You know, we be hydrated first. We might have to pick up another dram soon. Let's head back to Naraka and get some more fuel again. We'll get our light church commission soon, though. Makes like you watch it to make it to make up for it. Seki is the one who made it. Seki is the one who edited it. He's looked at it enough. I sat in a call with him and was like, you will make the short, because he still owes me a lot. How many shorts do we have left, Seki? You still owe me like 17 of them. Send him back to the shorts mine. I think I will. I think I shall. I do want some longer videos though. I might pay him for that. Well, yeah, I should pay him for that. Not might. I will pay him for that. I'd pay for some longer videos to be edited. Blink twice if she's locked you up and holds the key. Oh my. Oh my. Let's grab another dram. Are we already at the level where we want a Praeton? No, I think I'd want another frigate. Like another dram. I mean, we can run a Praeton because we have augmented field drive, so this doesn't hurt as bad. We could. Actually, I think I will. I will, even. So we want, what do we want? Augmented field drive. Okay, so we have another 29 points to work off of. Auxiliary fuel tanks. Unstable injector. So let's go 70 points, and I don't know. From there, what would we want on this thing? I guess just this. We don't really need the vents. Just put everything in capacitors. Okay. This one, we can strip it. We don't need it anymore. We can sell it. We have a big old Praeton now. We gotta stay somewhat efficient on our ship. We have a lot of good salvaging stuff. We got combat ships, salvaging ships, and then, yeah, all utility. Okay. Should be pretty good. Pretty good fleets, I'd say, so far. I just want those machine guns so bad. I think, though, we should take this one. Okay, we have one now. So all I would add here is if we had heavy armor, I would put that on. But it seems we do not. So we're just going to do that for right now. Hardened systems, flux distributor. Easy peasy. Now, if we could just get the freaking dual light machine guns for this guy. And for this guy, we would be all set. And another ion. If there's another ion here. 2 ion cannons would be pretty crazy. 2 ion cannons would be pretty crazy on this guy. Do a massive empire is operated by the people in the server Solaris to be like Barotrauma, except massive empire. Be Barotrauma except the galactic scale, Xenocide, and dealing with US levels of credit debt? In the server in Stellaris. I've honestly played Stellaris like once, but I didn't really understand it. I would have to learn how to play Stellaris, which I don't mind. I'd be okay with learning Stellaris at some point. Let's see. We'll just hold on to these. Come on, man. Please give us light. Going around hunting for weapons is just so common in this game. It's so, you spend so much time re-outfitting. Yeah, they don't have any here either. Oh, I forgot to restock on fuel. Come on, man. Go back to Nachiketa. Okay. Stellaris seems like an interesting game. I would play it. I would definitely try it out. Let's see. Heard that little Freudian slip? What did I say? Did I say something bad? Do I have to delete the VOD? Do I have to delete the VOD now? Is that what you're telling me? Ah, hell. What did I say? Oh wait, here's heavy armor right here. Okay. I missed it. I missed it, chat. Let's see. Heavy armor. There we go. You caught yourself and I heard a stutter? Did I? There we go. We don't need the flux distributor. Hardened subsystems, heavy armor. Pretty good build. This is a classic. I love this ship. This is literally one of my favorite ships in the whole game. Luddic Path Hound with an assault chain gun, light dual machine gun, hardened subsystems, heavy armor. This is a great ship. This ship just fucks. It just fucks things. Let's see if we can fight a wolf. Probably not. It's so fast. It's so unbelievably fast. Look at this thing. Oh. No! It's already dead. Its main gun is destroyed already. Oh, that mining laser hurts. Okay, it's back in action. But its main guns are destroyed. Okay, they're back online. It is the fastest little ship ever, though. No! It's still my favorite ship ever. This is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Let's see. Where did we go again? There was another exploration mission here. Okay. Orbiting a jump point. We should still be okay on fuel. Let's go again. We are still hostile with the path, but after this one, we should be okay. After that, we should be able to just fly into path space, no problem. I knew it. As soon as this storm... Is this guy hunting us? Scary. Oh man. Oh man. I'm very excited, guys. I did have some stuff arrive. I did have some stuff arrive today that I'm looking forward to. We'll have another Lego stream soon, believe it or not. And I want to save it for a long stream. But I need to make... Tomorrow, I'm dedicated all of my free time to checking my Lego sets. Wait, no, I might be watching anime with Seki. But we'll see. We shall see. I have some Lego sets I need to make sure have all their parts. Another 50k, easy peasy. Another easy 50k. Head back to Naraka again. Buy some more supplies and fuel. I don't know. I still think at some point I want to do a playthrough where I do hazard mining and try out hazard mining ships. Oh my god. I thought I hit S in time. Hazard mining, like, is super ramshackle ships and stuff like that. It's super cool. I think it's super cool. So-called policy destroyers, so I forced them into a role of a microeconomics, national supply and demand, and the empire's gross economic output instead of glassy planets of inferior stages. They are blue. Hi, Funky Rod. How are you? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Do you like Star Sector? Perchance, are you a Star Sector enjoyer? Let's see. Let us see. I'm still feel so embarrassed that we tried to do the thing earlier with the Gideon Oak, trying to do the thing that allows you to skip the weights, but it didn't work. I really wonder what it takes. I guess I just needed more standing with the church. That might have been it. That might have been it. Wait, where am I? Oh, I accidentally. Yeah, right. I'm about to do a video interview job. I've never played it. What's it about? You manage a fleet in space, and you're basically trapped in this one sector of space, and you can't escape it. Nobody can escape it because all the Mass Effect jump relay is closed for some inexplainable reason. Though I think with the latest updates, we kind of have more of an idea of what's going on. Oh no, medium suspicion level. Fleet management space sandbox, yeah. Basically. I think it's pretty cool. We got a bunch of Vulcans now. And we wanted these ions. We wanted to put these ion beam here. Let's see. Ion. Alright, we got 2 ion cannons. Yeah, all we need now are dual... What are they? Dual light machine guns. And they would cost the exact same. And it would be freaking sweet, because they would take a lot less flux. We would have insane PD in the front. We would have suppression. This would be actually... I could actually see this being a pretty respectable safety override ship. As a combat freighter. Overdriven. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Oh wait, did we buy our fuel? We didn't. We have bought up all of their fuel for a reasonable price. And we need to buy some supplies too, I guess. Alright, let's see. Well, this is a new month. Please, please, please have new things in store. Oh my god. Why is it so hard to find dual light machine guns? Goodness gracious, guys. I didn't think we would have such a hard time with this. Let's go to the Corvus system. Isn't Jangala there? Let's do another, yeah, let's do another, oh wait. We're inhospitable with electric, okay, perfect. I think inhospitable is enough for the church, not the church, for the path to like you. Like the path will not attack you outright. So let's see what it says again when we go to intel. The watchers of the path are everywhere, and they whisper you might not be so lost to soul as they once appeared. Nonetheless, excitable path or fleet masters might still attempt to exact ties in you, using the threat of destruction in the holy vacuum. It's better than them auto-attacking us. Let us see. Okay. We're going to the abandoned terraforming platform. I still think it would be a lot of fun to do a no buying ships playthrough at some point. There's so many things you can do with this game. Like I love the replayability. I love like how much shenanigans you can get into from doing stuff like that, doing gimmicky stuff like that. It's just a blast. Let's see. Is the old man here? Or maybe we should potentially even, like, what if I got the Star Wars mod for this game? Integrated point defense AI. What the? All small non-missile automatically target missiles are affected by point defense stat modifiers. Crazy. What is a ship that would benefit from this an obscene amount? Like a super point. What is a super point defense ship? Like a something that uses like the Anubis, right? Like the Anubis would be one, because the Anubis runs paladins. That is like a super high tech ship. The most important thing is ignore decoy flares. Yeah. All right, let's see. Can you give me dual light machine guns? Good sir. Good sir. It hurts me, chat. You're killing me. You're killing me. I don't know. Maybe there were some back here and I just missed them. Please, Lord. Oh, they're killing Tachyon lances. Whoa, heresy. Increases the range of the weapons that count as PD. PD skill among them with it, you make some really goofy builds. Yeah. Apparently tac lasers are super crazy with it. Alright. Okay. Corvus system is a bust. We still don't have the things to make our... What do you mean fun? Buy those lances? No! We are a pather! We are a Luddite! We make good decisions. We just buy a couple weapons off the black market, though, for our own use. Not as a dealer, but for our own use. Alright, let's see. Do we have any missions that we can take? Okay, no. We are going to just do the shrine here. Supporting local businesses. True! I'm Stinky, Twitchy 2025. What the heck? Take a shuttle to visit the Lake Shrine. The verdant continents of Jangla sprawl beneath you, crowned by the huge weather systems churning, lethargic and magisterial. Searing lines of orbital burn lasers flick out of Jangla Station, invisible until they cut slashes of plasma through the thick atmosphere. Burn Glow competes with rampaging electrical storms to illuminate the mountainous cloud formations from below. The hull of your shuttle changes pitch as it hits true atmosphere, passing quickly into cloud cover. Beyond the viewpane's human eye, visibility is reduced to nearly zero. As the shuttle fires retros for landing, dipping well below the speed of sound by the demand of both nav regs and good manners, your viewport begins to collect marching droplets of moisture. The droplets have an odd ochre coloration in the clouds above, a sickly green tinge. You've heard of this effect, the fine-grained spore analogs in this atmosphere. Look up the long-term effects of the spores. A quick database search reveals that, statistically, human activity within the Janglan biosphere is relatively safe as long as proper air filtration and decontamination procedures are followed. Detox methods for accidental exposures are readily available, though maybe have unpleasant side effects. There are reports of individuals whose poor luck and lack of contingency planning, combined with vehicle malfunction during truly abysmal weather, has resulted in cases of long-term exposure to Jangla's biosphere for days, weeks, and in one case more than a standard month. The resulting growths and infections appear to result in singularly torturous manners of death. Look at the pictures! At least judging by the hulls available on the public infonet, which are indeed gruesome, a cynical part of you wonders if the authorities allow distribution of these graphic accounts to promote protocol compliance. Your shuttle descends to the landing pad, the jangling foliage encroaching through its own ashes to reclaim the space. You pop a standard dose of anti-xenols and re-examine the quality of your breathing mask as the access tunnel takes a moment to perform a self-cleaning cycle on exposed surfaces. The air feels no different yet. Maybe a little warmer, a little heavier with moisture. Enter the shrine complex. The reception lounge is filled with parties of Ludic pilgrims and traditional handweave led by sub-curates and ritual hand-washing. A glance upwards reveals the true cleansing. A battery of air purification units caught in a tangle of murmuring ducts. Foliage presses itself almost sensually against the outer viewports, letting only dim light. The planet? Life seems to twitch, liquids oozing over the panes from cracks in bladders and tubules, leaving rivulets cutting across flaking incrustations. Between the zeal of the foliage and the handcrafted charm of Ludic engineering, the place feels distinctly worrisome compared to the environmental containment you're accustomed to. One of the shrine's attendants scurries to meet you. The complex is kept over-pressurized, they say, following your gaze, so if there were a breach, you'd be plenty of time to find and seal the leak. The attendant creates what must be intended a reassuring smile. How might we assist you? Visit the shrine. Ah, yes, of course. I can show you the washing station where I ask that all pilgrimer know partake of a simple cleansing before visiting the interior shrine. The attendant starts to shuffle you along with a group of devotees. I mean outside. The real shrine. The attendant looks at you skeptically. Are you sure of this? You desire this with the full knowledge of what exposure and jungle entails. The attendant brings your attention to a row of pamphlets and a tasteful wooden stand displaying what at a glance appear to be a selection of truly unholy skin conditions. Yes, I wish to go outside. There hits you an environmental lock, warm and wet, like a high-G shock foam. You step out alone, for this is how it is done. Oozing nets hang from the shrine complex, rhizomes sprouting luridly colored bulbs that glow in what passes for what sunlight. Dust or any tiny bugs or spores float about, moving in swirls against the heavy and languid air. Take your mask off. Have faith. You reach up and loose your mask, drawing in breath from Jangala, swallowing it first, then deeper. The smells of spice and rotten ammonia and fresh greens. Whatever may come, you know it won't instantly kill you, and anything that happens is reversible. Is that a tingle? A catch in your throat? Have faith. You follow this short trail you're told of. It seems nearly overgrown. Feelers and tendrils brush against you. There are others, maskless pilgrims, tears streaming from their red eyes and mucus from their noses, skin blotchy, white robes rapidly discolored by alien emissions. They meet your eyes, smile and nod in camaraderie, making the signs of blood for you. Join them! There are overgrown human figures, a statue garden, the forms of blisters with growth, crawling with tendrils, sprouting the fruiting bodies of alien life. One moves, not the wind, but another pilgrim, the growth taking hold. How long does this take? Hours? Days? It becomes distracting, hard to focus. Feel like you might die. When the feeling reaches a plateau, a sea of pain and irritation, you allow yourself to float in a buzzing atonal headache, itchiness, and torment. Cool shrine Nurgle you got there. Bomb it. A green churning, imperceptibly, all-consuming, ferociously regenerative, a cycle of life that can be born of Earth or of an alien world, and you are within it for all its horror and comfort. You undergo a routine decontamination in a stained yet clean chamber built for that purpose. After an oddly smelling shower, the flicker of lasers, and another round of anti-xenols, you are given back your clothing. Everything is abrasively dry and smells of disinfectant. Breathing feels strange still. You have to think about each breath, filling your lungs and emptying them. And let's go to the bar! Show to the concourse to find a likely liquor establishment. Okay. Robes of a Ludic pilgrim seems to be approaching the ship captains only to be turned away. You approach the pilgrim, finally see someone who looks like they could talk. She produces a crooked smile and puts her calloused hands together. May Lud bless you, sir, he says, bowing. I beg of you, for passage of myself and a small party of shrine to Gilead, there are poor pilgrims that cannot pay. We beg of this charity of you. We're already traveling the canon system. The shrine will be a short detour. It looks like looks up to you, hopefully. We'll be of no trouble. We'll pray for your providence to bless you with prosperity and health. Okay. We'll take some pilgrims. Where did they want to go again? They want to go to Gilead. Good streaming? Thank you. Thank you. I try to be a good streamer. Curious, what kind of trauma caused you to add this chat rule? I'm not your girlfriend, don't act like I am. People get kind of parasocial. You know. And, It makes them act up. So I had to make that a rule. It's kind of a rule to protect myself. You know, excessive amounts of parasocial behavior, you know, mods will ban you. Derelict ship. Okay, we got 2 things here. We also got a pirate. Okay, we might grab both of these just because they're right next to each other. Outer Reaches. Okay, never mind. We might not pick up that one then. I do not like Outer Reaches missions. Asteroid Belt though. Okay, I'll take it. We'll go pick that one up. What if people are parasocial for your BF? That would be funny. Are people parasocial for Seki? He's mine. No one else can have him. Immediately hyperprotective. Mine! Gimme! Sorry, is it actually a squeaker? It's one big ruse. What the? No way. Oh, there's an officer for hire here. Wait, wasn't I bring you some pilgrims here? As I just did. Where am I? Gilead. Who would be parasocial towards me? Says Seki in YouTube chat. Twitchy would have sold us because it is slavery! Maybe. Maybe. Deorbiting the surface of Gilead is strictly overseen by the Knights of Lud. Your shuttle must queue behind a flotilla of lumbering transports and haulers filled with approved industrial goods. This provides you with the time to contemplate the face of Gilead, its continents. Once fringed only by alien algae equivalents, were seeded with earth life by a far-roving spore ship of one of the second wave human expansion. Uranian Utopia terraforming megacorp followed its vast machines, stabilizing the climate and ecological processes, and Lud came then, pulling down the machines and the believers who followed, maintaining the world as a garden wilderness of astounding richness. It is the gem of the Persian sector. Persean sector. Your shuttle receives a ping for traffic control. Permission to descend. On the landing bay, one of a score or so allocated is out to outsiders, is packed with parties of Luddic pilgrims dressed in traditional handweave, led by robed attendants. One such stony-faced attendant meets your shuttle on the pad and, wasting no time, firmly but politely inquires about your business here. Visit the shrine. Attendant nods, explaining you must leave your guards behind because this is a place of peace and all equal in the pilgrim's path. The request is implied request for keeping up appearances. A couple of your guards, unarmed and trained for situations regarding this degree of subtlety, attend your safety as per matter of course, and note other unusually small parties of pilgrims, plainly but clearly wealthy by their cut and carriage, led by their own shrine attendants, accompanied by unusually muscular distant cousins. Nonetheless, the crowds filled out with the transport complex on a wide highway of beaten earth and cobble are enormous. They cannot walk the path. Those that cannot walk the path are carried. No powered transport is provided. Walk the path. The path of the pilgrims leads up a slope covered in trees more enormous than you've seen before. Though small in scale compared to the celestial phenomena as your daily bread, their living architecture forms a natural cathedral. This passionate Knights of Lud watches attendants shuttle you through a condored path in the arc, through a final grove of mighty sequoia analogs atop the promontory at the terminus of the ridge. It is a temple. Struts and spars intertwined with the trees. Golden sunlight filters through heavy branches, and as the breeze lifts a whispered chorus of foliage, you catch an earthy scent over the mass of humanity approaching you. Approach a shrine. Persian sector, the Persean sector, I don't know. You have a brief moment for the high altar of living wood. Small tokens and offerings are piled high amongst low cheap candles. It's hot and you are a large and sweaty crowd full of pilgrims all wrapped up away from you, lost in your own worship. The attendants do their best to herd the masses along the main pathway. You must push through groups calling and crying and singing and praying. Hi, Taya. How are you? Nice to see people. Need to play this on stream once I get my mod list running. Hi Felix, how are you? I'm not a scary bug woman. Wait, guys. I have pilgrims to deliver here. Do they want to go to Gilead Station? Do they want to go to the world itself? Oh, there we go. Face of Gilead meets you with the clouds of pure silk, cerulean seas, and verdant continents of gentle rolling wilderness. The church here reigns like a stern gardener, ensuring that the population is well controlled and dutiful in honoring the ground upon which blood once walked. Your fleet transmits identification goes via the transponder, and you soon granted a slot in the parking orbit. Receive a report that the pilgrims you transferred here from Jengala are offloaded to a civilian shuttle dedicated to charitable service of faithful, humble means. Whether you like it or not, they promise to pray for you of your act of charity. Yay! We got one rep with the church. Just eat the pilgrims? Scary bug? I'm a scary bug? You think I'm scary? You think I'm scary? Am I scary, guys? You should be scared! You should be! I'm gonna eat you! Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I'm nom nom nom. Not scary, just a dork? What the? What the heck? You don't think I'm scary? Well then. So be it. So be it. Helldiver level threat. Oh man. That's funny. That's funny. You are very silly? I try to be. I try to be a good kind of silly. Kind of cute, if anything. What the? What the heck? People think I'm cute? Since when? My favorite view is just default woman fear. You know the community would call it, we ain't scared. What? People don't fear me? People don't tremble in fear? Why not? Why don't people tremble in fear? Base low techer? Yeah. People should tremble in fear all the time. This is such a good one to get. This is such a good one to get. Solely for the burn level. Everything else doesn't matter. I don't know. If I get a Prometheus Mark II. If I get a Prometheus Mark II. What do you think? I kind of want to go look around for, let's see. We have money. Okay, there's a base here. I kind of want to go to the Leg Path base. Notice what as your character only have sharp teeth means adapted to rip and tear flesh, while perhaps lock the jaws to trap prey, but no think for grinding the food. Animals only solve this problem with larger flexible throat, feeding canal, and regurgitate food to properly digest, but your throat doesn't look like it has either. Other instruments in your mouth don't match. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just a monster. I'm just a monster. It doesn't really make sense. It's kind of goofy. Wait, didn't I accept a mission? I did. Well, we're on the way there anyways. We're similarly on the way there. We can restock for fuel here. See, new Helldivers movie news? There's gonna be a Helldivers movie? Since when? Since when? I didn't know there was gonna be a Helldivers movie. When did that happen? since like a year? What the? Does that indicate artificial evolution or temperament with a specimen? I think the lore was that, I think the lore that I put together, okay, so the lore that I put together was that, I'm on a spaceship, right? And in that spaceship, I'm the only one on board, and I kind of wanted it to be like, okay, we're like in a deep space hauler, right? That's currently traveling through space, and Twitchy, the only person on board, plays games and streams to kill time while she's waiting, traveling through hyperspace. I wanted to leave things purposely kind of ambiguous, right? As to, wait, why is Twitchy alone on board? I kind of wanted it to seem like maybe she might have been the cargo and then she broke out and ate all the crew or something like that. Or, yeah, or she might have been like an experiment or something like that, or an alien or something. I don't know. I kind of like the thing, right? Kind of like the thing. A venture. A Colossus Mark II. You see, stuff like this. Oh, I don't have enough money. We haven't made enough money. I didn't realize that grabbing so many frigates early on would affect our money so early. You're an alien that ate the crew and adopted their identities. I see. Yeah, I mean the lore is kind of liquid. I can move it around however I see fit, to be honest. Sound look very healthy today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Insect is a cargo. No tongue, digestion. You're done by an acidic substance, keeping food in your mouth until it becomes a glue that you can gulp. I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense. Is there any ship that we want? Lodic Path Manticore? This replaces the main thing into a large missile slot. Doesn't it? Is that a good ship? I don't know. I kind of want to grab more frigates. Like, we can grab a bunch more hounds if we wanted to. There's a Mudskipper Mark II here. Do we want the Mudskipper Mark II? What do you think, guys? A Mudskipper Mark II? What do we have here that we would put on it? I'm not really seeing what we would put on it. We have a hammer barrage here for that Manticore if we decide to buy it. Hellbore? Put a Hellbore on it? That would be funny. Are you new to the game? I'll avoid spoilers in that case. I'm not new to the game. I used to stream this game a lot. I used to stream this game a whole heck of a lot. Oh. Bitrate. Hold on. Maybe refresh. Bitrate is being goofy. Bitrate is being goofy. Post is here. I don't know. It says excellent here. It says the bitrate is fine on this side. But, uh-oh. There it goes. Alright, let's see. Let's see what I can do. I get the feeling someone may or may not be stealing all the bandwidth in the house right now. Just an idea. Let me see what we can do. Let me see what we can do. Hi, Juju. How are you? It's me live. We have 5 billion rockets and bomb hegemony children. Glory to the path. Yeah. Let's see. Is someone stealing all of our upload? No. It just seems to be fluctuating. Like I said, it's probably the internet, like from the weather, is fricked up for whatever reason. So you think we should get... We should buy the Manticore? What would we put on it? What would we put on a Manticore? It's got safety overrides on it. Cool, like we have a hammer barrage. We could also put a locust on it. What would you guys put on this thing? It's got safety overrides. The thing is, guys, with ill-advised modifications, you probably won't get all of these. I think a hammer barrage makes more sense because you just don't always, if you try a locust thing, you just won't always get the full payload. You know what I mean? Expanded missile racks? Yeah, we need to get them though. I don't think we have expanded missile. Oh, we have expanded magazines. Hurricane? Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. What would we put on these little mounts here? These medium mounts. Arbalest autocannon? What is the typical fit here? Arbalest autocannons and light dual machine guns. That honestly doesn't sound like a terrible build. That's kind of what I was thinking. And of course, we are once again capped behind lack of light dual machine guns. How do they put these? Even Steven. Then they run... I mean, yeah, expanded missile racks makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. I mean, it's just a little... It's not so much like the most efficient ship, but it's just a little brawler. I like the Manticore. I like the Manticore quite a bit. Let's do hardened subsystems. And then what would we want from here? I don't know. Heavy armor for right now. And then whenever we get the heavy machine gun... Yeah. That's what we would do. Double stinger on it? Oh, you mean needlers. Oh yeah, I can see needler... Oh, you're right. Needlers wouldn't be a bad idea. 2 medium needlers? Oh, with the hammer barrage? Okay. Actually... Not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea at all. We'll do this build for right now, but once we find some medium needlers, we will make that happen. Definitely. Anyways, we need more crew. And of course, who would we be to not adopt this lovely, lovely little Mud Skipper Mark II? I would be a fool. I would be a fool to not accept. I have no idea what to put on this thing. Well, we got safety overrides. Close support. A Hellbore. This loadout is just called Hellbore. That's it. Okay, I don't think we can do safety overrides on this thing. Unstable ejector as well. That's certainly an idea. We just need to find a big gun for it. If you can handle the flux, Hephaestus Salt Gun. If not, Hellbore. Yeah, Hellbore makes the most sense to me for a Pather. Hephaestus is good, but I don't think it can manage it. I think Hellbore is like the cheapest we can go for. Yeah. We don't have any Hellbores here, unfortunately. And we need to buy crew. Alright, let's go finish this mission. Oh wait, any officers? Okay, check the bar. There was the tattooed mercs, but I don't really think I can afford them right now. Ooh! Okay, we're just going to this one. We're so back in this sector of stars. True! What was this ship called again? Which one? The Manticore? Or the Mud Skipper? I mean, the Goss Mud Skippers actually make a lot of sense. No, the small one? I have a couple small ones. I have Shepherds, I have Brawlers, I have Hounds, I have Wayfarers, and I have a Mud Skipper. Oh boy, this is bad stuff here. So what are we looking for? We're in an asteroid belt. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Let's fly around this entire asteroid belt and see what we find. Are you taking only one ship at a time? There you go. A Medusa? No, I'm not taking only one at a time. Oh shit, an alarm went off. Let's go ahead and salvage this, because it's in a dangerous spot. Goodies! Let's get out of here. I just take on ships a little bit at a time because we're currently in exploration mode. In fact, we probably have too many ships right now for what we want to do, because we just want to explore. Explore and get money to get started. Alright, so how much dual light machine gun debt are we in? We need 2 here, 2 here, and 3 here. And we still can't find any. Balancing exploration and combat is hard, yeah. I mean, I just don't take a lot of fights when I do exploration, so we'll head to Corvus and unload our fleet. Then I'll probably wrap up for today, because I do have other stuff I want to do today. If that's okay with y'all. We'll be hitting 3-hour mark in less than 30 seconds. I know, it's been a while since we star sectored. I know you guys would probably love to go for a little bit longer. For like another hour or so, but I don't think I can manage it right now. I got some other stuff I want to do, and I'm very hungry. You're looking for a colony? Not yet. I want to salvage everything I see, but then there's not enough cargo space. The thing is, what I was saying earlier is that we're relying on exploration so much that if you salvage stuff, all your stuff too early, you could run out of missions. And because like what happens, right, is that a singular domain or a probe can be picked as a target for every faction, at least once, right? Please don't make me wait another 7 months. I think Star Sector is back in the rotation. It's probably our Tuesday game again, and DCS got moved to Thursdays. I would say Star Sector is back in the rotation, guys. Because I want it to be. Alright, let's see. Do you have our machine guns? No, you don't. Sorry, hold on. I saw something important and I need to buy it immediately. Let's check Jangler real quick and then let's wrap up. But the blueprints and colony items though, well, I didn't say I wouldn't take it from orbital habitats and research stations. It would just be for like domain era probes mainly. Let's see. I'm not seeing. There's light needlers. I see light needlers, but I don't see. Do we want to put the hurricane on the... Juliana, thanks so much for the follow on Kick. Thank you, thank you. Oh. You're a bot. Okay, let's see. I'm killing you. Goodbye. Goodbye, bot. Arbalest autocannon? Yeah, Arbalest autocannon. On the Mud Skipper? No, because the Mud Skipper can take something way larger. It is a large mount. We could put a Storm Needler on it if we wanted to. We could put a Storm Needler on it if we wanted to. Which would be really fucking funny, to be honest. Honestly, I kind of want to try it. Hold on. Hold on. Run simulation. I don't know. Can I fight a mule? It's a very fun ship. It cannot sustain a Storm Needler. Well, let's see what it can do. No! It's already dead practically. God, these autocannon things are just so inaccurate. Mules are so crazy. They're just crazy pressure machines. Yeah. I still think a Hellbore is the play here, probably. And as you can see, guys, once again, we do not have the freaking light dual machine guns. We just have regular machine guns. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Devastator cannon? Maybe. Maybe a Mjolnir cannon on a Mud Skipper. That might be fun. That might be fun. Anyways, I'm gonna save for now. I think we made some good progress today. This guy's pursuing our fleet, but whatever. Let's see if we can find someone to raid today. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Mjolnir and a Manticore, maybe? I don't think it's the same kind of mount. Let's see. Who are we raiding on YouTube? We'll raid Doggy. And oh, there's 30 of you. Hello. Hello, Star Sector Gamers. Who will we raid today? Who is in the Star Sector category? Who is this? I'm looking for VTubers. Is this a VTuber? I don't think this is a VTuber. Let's see. Maybe we can raid... I don't like to raid people who are in collabs right now. Raiding people who are in collabs is not... Wait, Doggy is on both platforms, isn't he? I could just raid Doggy on both platforms. Isn't he live on here? Is he live on Twitch? He is! He wasn't popping up. We'll just raid him on both platforms. I'm gonna head out. Alright, take care. Nimic, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Alright, let's see. We will raid Doggy on both platforms. Let's... our raid message will be... Happy? Hello, Timothy. This is the raid message. Timothy is the nickname I gave him ages ago, and he hates it. He hates it as a name. So that will be our raid message for today. So raid channel. Dagiwara. Start raid. Alright, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning into my stream. I had a blast hanging out with all of you. You're all lovely people. We'll be playing DCS on Thursday. Be on the lookout for that. And then on Friday and Saturday, we will be starting our Star Citizen Challenge. We'll see how that goes. It'll be 2 long streams, assuming I have a regular schedule at work. Everything should be in order. And then next week will be more Star Sector Tuesday. The week after that will be Star Sector Tuesday. Then Thursday, maybe Farm Sim. And Friday might be a collab with Thursday will be a Farm Sim collab. Friday might be another collab. I think it's with another group of friends. And then Saturday might be Mass Effect. So that's the game plan. Yeah, please look forward to it. I had a blast hanging out with all of you. So take care, everyone. Have a lovely night. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.